Okay, we're coming out of the in-camera and we're back to live streaming, and we have all of councillors in place. And so reporting out from in-camera, staff received direction from council, and also I'll be making an announcement before we close the meeting in regards to the state of emergency. So I will the next motion that comes on the floor is that 3 readings of final passage be granted to bylaw number 20-046, being a bylaw to authorize the mayor and the clerk to enter into an agreement with the Ontario Fire College. Can I have a mover and a seconder, please? Cody and Olkey. Okay, any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please signify. All those opposed? And that carries. Thank you. Next motion on the floor is next motion is 3 readings, final passage be granted to bylaw number 20-047, being a bylaw to regulate the setting and maintaining of open air burning for the corporation of the Township of Leeds and the Thousand Islands. I need a mover and a seconder, maybe, and Lackey. Okay, and so any discussion on this motion? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? All those opposed? And it carries. Okay. And next motion that's on the floor is 3 readings of final passage be granted to bylaw number 20-048, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the corporation of the Township of Leeds and the Thousand Islands at its council meeting held on August 11th, 2020. Can I have a mover and a seconder, please? Jameson. And I'm going to put Corral down there. You're there you go. You're on the docket. Any discussion on this motion? Seeing none, call the question. All those in favor, please signify. All those opposed? And that's carried. Okay, before I put the motion to adjourn on the floor, I just want to make publicly known, Councillor, maybe you want to say something? Okay, I'll say mine after yours. Go ahead.
Thank you, Worship. Just a couple things that came to mind. I asked last council meeting about the light at the rampway in Gananoque and whether there's any movement on that, or any light can be shed on that subject. It would be greatly appreciated. And then secondly, tonight when I was coming off the rampway to come to Lansdowne, the eastbound ramp, the guardrail that they have put up is obstructing the sight of traffic. And my vehicle is a little higher than some others, and I can barely see the top of an F-150. So I think we need to quickly get back to MTO and see if they can reduce that guardrail, because it's a flat piece of land to the left there. So before it does become a situation, because that rampway, when it enters Reynolds Road, is actually lower than the bridge height itself. So we do have an obstruction of sight there. And if any bushes or something grows up within that guardrail, it's going to be even worse. So just bring it up as a topic that we need to address, maybe.
Thank you very much. Councillor Garrell.
Thank you. Just before we adjourn,
Councillor Garrell.
Yeah, am I on? Just thinking of the September Committee of the Whole and September Council. Do we have those dates handy by any chance? Just so I can put them in my agenda? Because Labor Day weekend, it falls like on the 7th of September, apparently here. Makes it a bit awkward.
Mayor?
Yep, go ahead.
Committee of the Whole is September the 8th and Council is September the 14th.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and I believe that the CAO and the staff are working towards having us in chambers for those meetings. So if I believe that the CAO is going to be reaching out to each of you to have a discussion in regards to that. And hopefully we'll be seeing each other's friendly faces once again. Any further comments before I close the meeting? Councillor Garrell and then Councillor Fody.
And again, sorry to bring this up, regarding Committee of Adjustment. Are we thinking of returning the Committee of Adjustment to the committee in September, or how are we handling that?
Ms. Venditti?
Hello.
I believe that the protocol is to move back to that, but I'll let her speak to it.
Yeah, thank you through your worship. Yes, we are moving back to our regularly scheduled meetings with the committee for September.
Thank you.
Perfect. And then Councillor Foti?
Thank you, Your Worship. Just FYI, James Tuck had sent me a message today that the Wilsey Creek Bridge project on the Reynolds Road should be finished and perhaps open to the public by Friday. That's not an official announcement as to the day, but that is the intent.
Right. Thank you very much for that update. Okay, so before I adjourn the meeting, I'll make it known that as of 8:52 p.m. this evening, I'm lifting the state of emergency in the Township of Leeds and the Thousand Islands, and we'll be letting the emergency measures group out of Toronto know that we've lifted that state of emergency. That does not mean that we are not underscoring the importance of social distancing and following protocols, wearing masks, and protecting yourselves against the spread of the virus. We hold our loved ones dear, we hold our healthcare system dear, and all the efforts that have been made to date have protected one and all of us, and we are grateful to everyone who's done their part and continue to do so. Hopefully we will not have to reenact or put the state of emergency back into effect anytime in the near future. We do appreciate everyone's cooperation during that time. So with that, I need a mover and a seconder to adjourn the meeting. Please signify. I have a Jameson and I have an okay. All those in favor that council adjourn, please signify. Anyone opposed? And that carries. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Night, everybody.